We are resuming some Silent Hill. In fact, it's likely that we are going to be finishing this game tonight, my friends. Very likely. I don't want to overcommit, I don't want to overpromise, but it sounds like this might be the last major dungeon of the game. And I would not be shocked if we were to wrap this up tonight. Maybe we need 2 hearts. There we go. Gee, Billy, why does your mom let you have 2 hearts? Don't have the map for this place. No, we do not. Yeah, because last time, let's think about this. Last time we had, I think we had another, no, we didn't have a conversation with Dahlia. I think we had a conversation with Lisa, and she ran off to do something. What did she run off to do? What's up, Shenlong? That's correct. This is Silent Wheel. We've been talking about how, it's called Silent Hill, but there's actually a disappointing lack of hills. And in fact, there is noise in the game, so it's not silent at all. So, false advertising. No, but yeah, if it was Silent Wheel, then maybe it's a racing game then. Maybe they can make a racing game spin-off. Alright, so yeah, so no map, obviously. That one's jammed, not surprised. I have my shotgun out. Let's actually switch to melee for a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to remember when Lisa ran. I think it was Lisa running off. I'm trying to remember what the conversation was that led to her running away. I can't remember if it's something that Harry said, or if she was understandably a little bit freaked out. This door. No, not that door. But of course, this is my first ever Silent Hill game, and the fact that we are nearing the end is bittersweet, because I've enjoyed this game a lot, and I'm sad to see it end. That's a sign that it's a good game, that you enjoyed the playthrough, is when you're kind of sad that the game is coming to a close. But there's a bunch more spooky times in our future, because we're going to be doing some Eternal Darkness after this playthrough is done. So we got lots of cool stuff in our future, in our crystal ball that tells the future. Ooh, interesting camera trick. Really interesting camera trick. What in the world? Oh my. And this is not the first time the game has done like a really clever perspective trick like this. Ooh, what are we about to encounter? Oh shit. What's gonna be behind the door?
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this? I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it.
That felt like the final approach to a boss battle. Like, I was thinking this would like be a legit dungeon. Guess we'll find out. This is the basement. Yeah, it was familiar. That's what it was, yeah. That's what it was, yeah. Yeah, because she said she'd been scared to go down the basement previously, and she was forbidden from doing so. But yeah, she went down there. It was kind of weird. And yeah, it was oddly familiar. Yeah, then Harry kind of was, yeah, you're right. That makes sense, Alfredo. That all sounds familiar. Hello, Derek. Good to see you, my friend. Elevator no longer works. So yeah, so indeed, we do have explory times ahead. It is sounding like we are nearing the end of this cool game, which is, like I said, it's bittersweet, because this is a very good game. On the one hand, there are parts of the game that have been a little bit frustrating, but it has been very good, much more than frustrating. So, like, this has been a very enjoyable experience. Let's see, faucet. There's a key, but I can't get it out no matter how hard I pull. Well, clearly the answer is violence. Okay, the answer is not violence. The answer is... I still have this empty water bottle. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pee in this empty water bottle, make it a piss bottle, and then I'm going to pour the piss... Or no, I'm going to submerge the key in my piss bottle and then leave it there for about 18 months and allow the key to, like, kind of rust over. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this. I was thinking, like, I could shrink it down somehow, but then it would rust over. I don't want that. Emulation-related question, Derek? Oh, you're welcome to ask it. I will make no guarantee that I'll have an informed and proper answer, but I will do my darndest. And then freeze the... Yeah, that's right. You freeze the piss. And then you got a piss brick, which is a sentence I wasn't ready to say out loud, but I done did it. Alright, so it's stuck in there. We'll need, I don't know, maybe pliers or some kind of way to yoink that thing out of there. It is mocking me, yeah, because Alfred Devil has informed me that, yeah, there was a way to, for those who weren't here yesterday, or Tuesday rather, weren't here on Tuesday stream, and don't know of the thing that I'm referring to, I'll just say that, yeah, we were unable to save a character from a certain fate because I neglected to do something with this water bottle. And I get the impression it's something that first-time players probably will usually miss. So I'm not, you know, beating myself too much up too much over it. It's a shame because I would have liked to have seen all the thing, but all the stuff, but that's okay. I'm reassuring myself that, you know, this was something that was probably pretty tricky. So as a result, we just have this empty bottle, and it's just there, and it'll forever be on our inventory now, forever and ever. How to set up a time-release bondage device? I mean, you can still use piss bottles and piss bricks for that too, probably. N64 emulator. Do I use one? There's a few ones I've used previously. I'm a fan of BizHawk, but only for, like, certain reasons, I guess. BizHawk is great because it offers a lot of very cool controls. It has, like, a very smooth rewind function, as opposed to, like, save state and then loading the state seconds later. There's just a rewind function. I think it's like Shift R by default, which is really smooth, has a pretty good buffer that it stores things by. So that's really cool. It's not compatible with some games though. I think Project 64 has better compatibility across the board. Then there's stuff like RetroArch, which I think is multi-platform, and I think N64 is one of them. I think Mupen is also pretty good. I haven't used like vanilla Mupen a bunch, but I think that is what ModLoader is based off of, I think. So I would say, like, I don't have like a smoking gun like, oh, this one's the best, but I guess if I had to recommend one, I guess Project 64 is probably the easiest for just general setting it up. But depending on what you're doing, if you're wanting to stream games or if you wanted to record YouTube footage, I don't know. I guess like for certain specific uses, I would have to do some research to know necessarily. I know that there are some that are more hyper-focused, and those hyper-focused cases are what I'm less familiar with personally. Those kinds, yeah, the water bottle stuff is really easily missed. Yeah, I'm imagining so. It's kind of convoluted too, yeah. Freeze the handcuff keys in the handcuff keys are in a bottle of frozen piss. And then you can shoot, yeah, then it's like, oh god, what am I saying? So the bird cage is locked, and inside the cage is another key. So this is, my understanding is a thing that happens a lot, maybe not a lot, but happens from time to time in this game. It's like, yo, yes, I use this key to unlock this door to get another key. And I'm guessing violence does not solve my problem. Nope, violence does not solve this one. Key in my ass, that's correct. Is there anything else I have? I'm thinking like if there was like a magnet we could use to retrieve it, but I think the answer is that we have to use a key to open this cage, which will then yield another key. We need a Jane sandwich in here since she is the master of unlocking things. Or I think that's the line from Resident Evil 1. I thought you, the master of unlocking things, should have it. Is that you, Satan? Oh. I mean, I was ready to murder a child. You saw it. No hesitation. Giggling child, violence. Oh, I'm sorry, what'd I say? The word phallig? Phallage? I'll admit, I don't know what that word means, but I'm gonna write it down. By write it down, I mean just save it in a notepad. So I've got it off to the side here. A locked door says phallig. Maybe it's phallig. Regardless. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a quick internet search to define that word. It is an Italian musical group classified as world music. Wait, no, that's the name of a band. Never mind. I'm sorry. A common surname. Oh, okay. It's an Olympian spirit in the grimoire known as the Arbatel de Magia Veritum, who rules over Mars. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if there is a like agreed upon definition for this word, but regardless, the word is noted, so there it is. Don't you laugh at me like that, small child? I will murder you with violence. With my badass battle hammer. My motherfucking warhammer. Oh, this room is normal, and there's a save point right there. Interesting. Always shocking when you enter a room that is within the blood meat dimension, and then the room is like normal and weird. Square hole in the center of the clock. A square hole. Can I stick my dick in it? Ends of the clock is a key. It's a key, but I can't get to it because of the glass cover. Okay, well I know the solution for that then. Oh really? You're telling me breaking things doesn't solve my problems again? You were thinking the same thing, Arctic? Because yeah, if it's a square hole, then that's where dicks go. Then it's like, well yeah, everyone's genitals are square shaped, right? Don't tell me I'm the only one. Oh, we're in the antique shop again. Oh. Kinda. Grab the first aid kit. I'm gonna save real quick. It's weird that we're suddenly in the antique shop. I'm gonna save because we are in nowhere. We're still in nowhere, alright, so we're a real nowhere man in a real nowhere land, making all of our nowhere plans for nobody. Except rifle ammo, that's pretty good. Or shotgun ammo, same thing. So if we're kind of stumbling upon portals to other previously explored locations, or if this kind of exists outside of time and space, a la Lovecraft, then, well, then we've got more mysteries abound. It's not the meat dimension, it's the rust dimension. But Silent Hill 3 gets meaty, yeah. It's just a wall, because previously this was where there was a, like a bookcase or some kind of shelf that we could push. Reveal a hole in the wall, but the hole is not there. Now it's just a wall. Goes in the square hole, that's correct, yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, Arctic, is that one like TikTok video that you're thinking of, that I'm thinking of right now? And then the ball, she's like, yeah, the ball goes in the square hole. It's just like, no, and it's like, it's just becoming more and more unhinged as the video goes on. And then the cylinder, where's the cylinder goes? The cylinder, please? The square hole, no! Like, it's just unwinding. Like, she's like destitute by the end of it. Yeah, that's a good video. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna fight this one. Hopefully the other one is giving me some space. Sorry, I'm just going through a lot right now. I just need my space. That still kind of fucks me up, honestly. Just fucking over a otherwise normal human, despite the parasite going out of her back, and then watching them like wriggle around the floor. It's like, ooh. Am I sure I'm the good guy in the story? Goddamn. Watching you code. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, usually it's okay. Because I mean, well, honestly, the general gist is that it's not so much the code, it's more like, you know, they're not looking at the code, they're looking at the software, like how the code works, you know, like the actual, how it's running. But yeah, sometimes, like, trying to like, watching a user that doesn't know the thing that you've made very well, try to test or try to QA it, yeah, it can evoke certain emotions, I'll say that much. But of course, you know, we gotta be patient. We're all patient, we're all professionals, but yeah, there are times where it's like, you want to step in and be like, no, just hit this one over here. It's that one right there with the label over it, that's the one. What's this? This has a thing over it. This is Ophiel. Okay, so I think these are, these are individuals. Like, these are names, I think, because that insignia looks, like it might be familiar, because we saw on the projector screens all the other sigils and insignias. So it makes me think that maybe these names map to these like sigils that we've seen previously. So this one is Ophiel. I'm just writing these down for my own future needs. Yeah, medical staff. Yeah, Silent Hill medical staff, and we're just murdering them horribly. Yeah, I've had conversations like that before, Arctic, and well, the counter argument to that is like, oh, you should error trap for that, or you should like, you should code around that, or, you know, prevent them from entering letters when they expect numbers, or numbers instead of letters. But yeah, I've definitely had instances where Someone goes like, yeah, it breaks when you like do this really esoteric, like, oh yeah, if it's expecting a Word document file as input, but if I grab an image off of Google, change the extension to .doc, and upload that image, it errors out. It's like, yeah, yeah, it's going to. Yeah, obviously, that example didn't actually happen, but things of that level where it's like, that's a pretty far-flung edge case, man. I don't think we have to worry about that happening. The mall TVs, yeah. And there have been a few other instances where we would see, like, I think on the garage door in the meat dimension at one point, one of the garage doors on the outside had another sigil on it. In fact, I'm kind of curious. So let's go back to this door. I don't know. I remember there was one that looked like a demonic menorah. From afar, it almost has a menorah shape, but then as you get closer, it's more of like it's like a menorah with an extra limb. So I don't know about that one. But I think that's what these maybe are mapping to. So let's keep poking around, see what else we can find. Mime type checking, yeah. You want to get started? Yeah, exactly. Like it should error out in that case. Yeah, usually like in my experience at least, and of course other places do it differently, but in my experience, if you're giving it some kind of file, like especially if it's like a proprietary format, there's some kind of header at the front that like to tell like if it's a valid file, or like some kind of checksum, some kind of way to say like, is this legit? Because you're right, Arctic. If you give it like a pretend, Haggith, that one. You give it a pretend file with just the extension matches it, but it's, you know, the rest of it is garbage, and yeah, you don't want to process that garbage because that could lead to like weird injection cases that are dangerous in some cases. Haggith, that's Hagrid's wife in I almost said Lord of the Rings, but then I was like, no, I meant Harry Potter. But now I'm like, no, it's funnier if I say Lord of the Rings. So yes, use the Force, Harry. Some of the same sigils. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that is more than just a coincidence, more than a quinky-dink. Haggis. Delicious. I've actually never had haggis. I've heard it's an acquired taste. Also, we're in the school now, and the school is strangely clean right now. Clean of meat and rust and chalk on the chalkboard. No chairs. No, very little decor on the shelves. Like, oh, like there was stuff on the windowsill last time. There was also... Oh, never mind, there's one chair. Go home, it says. Oh boy. What else does it say? Does it say thief on the bottom right? And dead. And what else? Thief. Drop dead. Okay. Violence. Always. Hair grid. That's already like where to casually get it. There's a... let me think about this. I'm gonna display some ignorance for a second. It's Scottish, right? Haggis is Scottish, because I think there's at least one Scottish bar and grill here in St. Louis. And I think they do serve haggis, but it's kind of expensive. I think. Do you think maybe this is Alessa's desk off-roll devil? Well, you know, if she is Dahlia's daughter, Dahlia's fucking weird, and I mean she's weird now, maybe she wasn't always weird, but it wouldn't shock me, yeah, if Alessa had like was kind of ostracized by her peers. Because you know, probably there was some odd stuff going on in her home life. There was, okay, now we're back in the rust dimension, very good. There was mention of like Silent Hill's founding being somewhat cult related. So maybe Dahlia was somehow had some kind of connection to this cult or what have you. I don't know. Or maybe there were rumors. Regardless, yeah, maybe like Alessa was like bullied in school or something. It's hard to say. Also, K-Dog, it's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining in. We're playing some Silent Hill. We're nearing the end, I think, of this game. And it's very, very good. I'm trying something weird. I need to not look like... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's understandable, Arctic. Like, I would want to take like a single bite but I don't think I want to like place a full order. Because what if I don't like it? Because apparently it's kind of expensive, and yeah, it's a delicacy. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Arctic. It's like, I don't know, I wouldn't go out of my way for it necessarily, but just maybe a single bite and I'd be good. It's a Scottish dish, yeah. Quite impressive. Yeah, PTA meetings. Yeah, because like they were, I think at one point Lisa was saying that Dahlia, yeah, her kid died at some point somewhere, and like she went off a rocker ever since. So maybe she was somewhat normal before, but it wouldn't shock me if she was still kind of kooky for Cocoa Puffs. Heart pudding, yeah, wrapped in stomach. I know, but that's, yeah, wrapped in like stomach. But I didn't realize it was heart pudding. Sheep's heart pudding. Ooh. What'd you miss, K-Dog? Well, we're almost through this game. Silent Hill 1 for the PS1. I'm liking it a lot. It's my first ever playthrough of a Silent Hill game ever, and I'm really liking it. But I've yet to play any of the other games in the series, so it's a series I definitely want to dive into more. Definitely, Bully, do you think so? Yeah. That's why the school is full of hostile kid monsters. Well, I mean, if like the monsters are like a manifestation of her unsavory experiences, hopefully she wasn't getting stabbed by knife-wielding child monsters. But yeah, if that's like kind of the in-lore explanation for what she was experiencing, like if all of this whole game and like the visions we're seeing are like a manifestation of Alessa's nightmares or of her like memories, and that would explain something. She's got some pliers now. Time to yank some teeth, right? Or yank the key. The key from the from the faucet. There's a screwdriver, maybe that'd help with the clock, perhaps. This is the first one. Yeah, this is the first one for sure on the PS1. I'm playing on PS3, so if I press that menu right there, you can see I'm definitely on PS3. And I'm playing with an actual controller, so this is on my actual hardware, PS3 hardware at least. And the game is very good. Again, it's my first Silent Hill game ever, but I'm really enjoying it a lot. And it's been very challenging, but in a good way, so I'm looking forward to more of them eventually. Yeah, done. In a fire, specifically, yeah. Yeah, I wonder what the fire was. I don't know if we've had a couple instances of seeing things on fire, but I don't know if we've seen, like, any indications of what the fire was and what caused it. Pork blood is nutritious. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Because, like, I think there's a number of things you can cook that use pork blood as like a main reagent. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's something I've heard about. I don't think I've had anything like made specifically with pork blood, but wouldn't shock me if there was something. Try it straight, or yeah, gelatinous. Yeah, it's like, it sounds pretty brutal, honestly. Black pudding. Yeah, black. I guess that's a good example, actually. Yeah, black pudding would be one to try. Yeah, I've heard black pudding's pretty good, actually. Right, so yeah, this door's locked. This is the one that says Haggath. You can almost kind of see it on the door there. You squint really closely, you can see the H and the TH at the end there. All right, so let's keep going then. I was gonna say there's a few doors that are unlocked. Is this the one with the clock? So let's go ahead and save again. Why the hell not? I don't think me doing this will cause any bad stuff to happen, but I've been wrong before. Still in nowhere. Excuse me. Alright, so. Screwdriver. Steel pipe. Or screwdriver. Use that shit. Oh, okay. Don't use it. I mean, they said they want it requires a square hole. I mean, a screwdriver isn't quite a square hole, but I was thinking maybe it's close enough. Let's keep going back then. Or the key stuck in the faucet. Oh, maybe the plier would be for, or the screwdriver would be for the birdcage. Alright, this will definitely be plier times. It's either to retrieve the key from the faucet or to perform a very unpleasant wisdom teeth extraction. Open wide. Tap it just to hit the key. A much more normal reaction. Here's the off the L keys. That's the one that we're closest to, I think. I'll go ahead and check the birdcage while we're at it. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. We'll definitely check the off the L door first. Or second, rather. Takoyaki. Yeah, willing to try weird shit. Yeah, I've heard some people love takoyaki. There's I think I've talked about this place before. There's a place here in St. Louis called Nudo House. Not Nude House, Nudo, N-U-D-O House. They do lots of very, very good ramen and pho. It's kind of like not exactly upscale, but like, I would say it's like in between fast casual and upscale. I guess you would call like, kind of like a trendy ramen and pho restaurant. It's very, very good, and they do specials every once in a while. They had a special for like a week or two where they did takoyaki, and Grace really wanted to try it, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'd be down for it. We got an order of it, and she tried it, and she ate it, but she was like, she didn't love it. So I know takoyaki is not everyone's cup of tea, but some people love it, Arctic. So to your point, yeah, it's like, if I can give it the college try and just try it out. As long as it doesn't look like what it is, yeah. Because takoyaki doesn't look like what it's either squid or octopus. Fried or like squid or octopus balls. So visually it doesn't look like the thing. And I guess I don't know what haggis looks like, but it might not look like heart pudding wrapped in stomach lining. So it might be easy enough to kind of fool our own brains. Oh, not that one. I thought that was the one. Wrong one. All the wrong doors. Octopus tentacles. Okay, yeah. See, because I like all the words in that sentence except for the last two. Like batter dipped and deep fried. Like, all right, keep going, keep going, and then you get to the octopus tentacles and you go, ooh, not so sure about that part, homie. But some people love that shit, and more power to them. All right, Ophiel, if you were a person, or an idea, or a concept. Now, we've read this before, and I still have my notes from this one, actually. This is the Grim Reaper's list, right? Oh, hold on. Let me double check my notes. So, 35, Lydia Finley, Trevor White, Albert Lowe. Yeah, this is the same list we've had before, so I still have these notes when we were here last time. So, I don't know what this is, because we made note of this last time, and it was never, to my knowledge, never used for anything. And I don't think I recognize any of these names. So I wonder if this is just completely like flavor, maybe not flavor text, but like just decor that serves no function, or if there's like if it's a lore thing that will come in handy for later on, or if maybe it's useful now and it wasn't useful previously. Because now we got ourselves a puzzle. Little clickies. JK, LOL. Enter. Okay, yeah, so for this, we'll look for some kind of password. I'm making note of all the names I'm finding so far. Some Klingon food, the octopus thing, or haggis, because haggis does sound like Klingon food, honestly. You don't get to see, yeah, you don't get to see the fact that it's octopus tentacle. I'm assuming that like if you bite into it and then look at it, then you would like see little suction cups maybe, but yeah, I guess it depends on how it's prepared though. Have I tried eel? I honestly can't remember if I have. I've tried a decent bit of sushi. And I've mentioned before that I think I've actually even told the story on stream how I had a very unpleasant sushi experience one year. Actually, this was almost exactly 10 years ago. My unsavory sushi experience. It was November 2011. I remember it very well. So, an eel is something you see a lot in sushi. So I probably have had it, but I don't remember much about it. I think I remember being like, I don't love it. I think I remember not loving it, but not like hating it. When you cook octopus, oh, okay, so it's not as obvious then. Let's see what these are. Two with like what appears to be like an even weight. Or an even scale. Lots of puzzles, it seems. Okay, I'm gonna make some notes here. I almost wonder if I should draw this out. I think I'm gonna like kind of write out, like type out kind of a diagram for this. So up here I'm gonna say 10 crab. But over here is gonna be like the center console. Down here is, what was it? It was 2 scale. This is, yeah, as we're facing away, as we're facing from the entrance. 2 scale. If it involves tentacles, it sounds Klingon. When I think of like Klingon food, I assume like brutal, like bloody stuff. I was thinking like the heart pudding sounds Klingon-esque. One, we'll say this is Zero and Dolphin. I'm just making notes of all these things because I don't know if we have what we need to solve this right now, but we'll likely come into play once again. What is 10 RAM? Or I'm not 10, 4 RAM. The other one was 10, the crab one was 10. It's not 11 either though. Yeah. If you're making takoyaki correctly, then yes, it would not be wriggling and squirming as it goes down the gullet. Has to get cooked, yeah. That's good. Yeah, it's like I don't remember much about the flavor or like the consistency or like the texture. I think I remember being like about it, but to your point, though, Arctic, the fact that it's nice and safe, that's pretty good. So yeah, pretty chill. It's good to know. All right, so there's a console at the bottom there, but I don't think I can like press any buttons. Oh, here we go. Now we can press buttons. All right, so in this center console, there's looks to be a bull. This is a bull. This one is, we'll say, dancers. Anything on the farthest right side? No, does not appear to be. And then on this side, we'll call that the centaur, or we'll call him the hunter. Reminds me of Orion. I think that's how Orion is depicted. In fact, I wonder if these are these constellations? Because, oh, yeah, Ram, that's like Aries, right? Or, hold on. Yeah, the crab. Oh, these are constellations. Oh, fuck, okay. I wonder if the numbers are the number of stars in each constellation. The dolphins would be Pisces. Oh, shit, okay. What's this, like, thing in the this panel? Oh, maybe it's something that opens up. Interesting. All right, so I said, I out loud, I said Orion. Now, how's about this? I always feel weird about like just looking things up. But I think this is valid. I don't know off the top of my head how many stars are in these constellations. I'm just gonna like do a quick cursory glance online. Oh wait, no, hold on, I'm full of shit. It can't be the number of stars, because that wouldn't make any sense. Because if it's the number of stars, then why is this one 0? So that wouldn't be it. The side portraits and the numbers below them. Maybe I'm misremembering something here. Oh, my phone dinged. Boom. Alright, cool. So, yeah, the 2 dolphins, is that Pisces or Aquarius? Is it, because it's a constellation, right? The constellation of the zodiac, its vast bulk, blah 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 blah. It's Latin. Its name is Latin for fishes. Okay, so that's probably it. Scroll down then. I'm just looking for like, yeah, the different constellations. There's a bunch. Aries is a ram. Yeah. Got that one. What is Aquarius? It's just water. Okay, so I think, yeah, Pisces the fish. There's also one for whales and one for a river. Or there's one for a whale and one for river. Yeah, we'll just assume Pisces for that one. So if this is 0, maybe, are there instances of like, I don't know shit about astronomy. I know even less shit about astrology, but I don't know shit about astronomy. Are there instances where one star, it like will be like part of multiple constellations? Where like is that a thing, or are stars not allowed to be like a part of multiple sets in that sense? Eel has a deep umami flavor. I don't think I know what, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but it sounds like I'm saying like umami. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but yes, a certain kind of flavor. Very satisfying, interesting. Because I like a lot of fish. Yeah, maybe I need to try eel at some point then. Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm like delving deeper than I need to. Look at the other portraits and the numbers, and yeah, just try to look for some kind of pattern. Let's see. So this one is 2. Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure I actually noted that down correctly. 2, 0 behind me. 4 for the ram, 10 for crab. The base pure flavors. Oh, okay. I don't actually know if I know what that word is, or if I did know it, I've forgotten it. That's interesting. So maybe it's like oh, okay, it's like a meat flavor. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if I've ever like known that phrase before. That's very fascinating. Like it makes perfect sense, like some kind of savory, meaty flavor note. So it is pronounced umami. All right. I feel like you have to say it quickly, because if you say it too slowly, it might give people the wrong idea. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's the number of limbs. That's what it is. Oh, man, I was going into constellations. It's the number of limbs. Or, well, hold on. But let's not get too out of ourselves. Or, like, pieces, I guess. There's 2 makes sense there. The 2 fishies, it's like, well, I could see how there's 0. Like, points of articulation. Maybe that's the word, not limbs. But yeah, points of articulation. This is 4. Yeah, I get it. Or I get what they're going for. So let's press all these things. I don't know if it has to be in the right order. But we're presuming that there's 6 here. Okay. Let's see if we're onto something here. So 8, presumably. And then lastly, but not leastly, I guess another 4. There we go, baby. Bingo, says Awful Devil. Savory is a generic term. Okay, yeah. So like savory, yeah, savory probably is a wider net than just umami, whereas umami is a more specific kind of thing. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was getting in the weeds, man. I was getting in the weeds of like, oh, I guess the reward is this slab. I was thinking there was something behind the slab. Stone of Time. Oh shit, is this some Ocarina of Time shit? Hell yeah. Stone of Agony or something. But yeah, I was thinking constellations. I'm sure that's something that a lot of people would get stuck on. Maybe not stuck on, but get attached to. Where they overthink it. Oh, come on, lady. Don't just camp the door. Ouch. It's like she was camping the spawn. Just gave me a couple stabbies, but we're fine though. We're tough. So that was... Let's think about this. Where are we right now? We're still in... what was the name of the place? We're still in Ophiel land, I think. Oh, that's where we just came from, isn't it? Yes. And this one was locked. Yeah. Or jammed. The lock is jammed. The jam is locked. Take a drink every time we see that message. And we would all be dead. You'll be dead. Ouch. That's the one dance with the hammer is that it has a wind up to it. And the wind up can leave you open. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Awful Devil. Like if there was like a nightmare version of the nurses that we just haven't seen yet. Savory can mean salt. Yeah, you're right, I can. So you're right, yeah, you really need some kind of word to describe like meaty savoriness, kind of, sort of. Cause yeah, exactly. Like you can have salty and sweet like together, or I guess like a thing that is salt. And well, I guess yeah, it's like I guess I see what you're saying, where it gets complicated trying to set the boundaries, the definitions for each thing. Yeah, like how do you have more of a meat flavor? Yeah, you can't just add salt, right? So MSG would be a good example of umami. Interesting. Okay, I didn't even thought about that, but yeah, like what the hell is MSG? It is like it's like what, powder, like a powdered umami flavor contribution. I think I'm going the opposite direction. Oh no, wait, we just came for this way, didn't we? Hold on, I'm getting all turned around since there's no map. Yeah, I'm getting all turned around since there's no map. I'm poking and stroking. Right, so in that case, it was this door. No, this door. So I wasn't done exploring this area. There's still this one over here. Of course, that door is locked. That door, I think, is locked. And of course, there's this number puzzle to the side. This part is like curious. This guy right here. I wonder if that's related to the number puzzle. You know, this game likes its red herrings. This is gonna be the puzzle we just solved. So now we're gonna try all of these then. Powdered fermented seaweed. Yeah, that's right. I remember you told me that, Arctic. That's right, yeah. Fermented seaweed that provides a distinct umami. Is there an ooh daddy? I'm sorry, dumb joke. Bad joke, Alex. This door is jammed. Oh, another slate. Let's read that shit. Alright, I need to write this down, because you know as well as I do this is going to come into play once again. Names engraved. Do each line break as well. On a lithograph, period. The Grim Reaper's list. We know where that is. The head count. Set. Young. And old lined up. Interesting. In order of age. Then the pathway opens. Awaiting them. The frenzied uproar. A feast. Death. Exclamation point. Excellent. Not terribly surprising that indeed it is the Grim Reaper's list we've seen previously. I find it fascinating that we saw that list previously when we were last in the hospital and had no interaction with it then, but it's been lurking, waiting for it to pop up. I'm going to go back so that I can save. I have no idea what awaits. Gosh darn it. I became so spoiled having a map. Because now I'm like, shit, I don't know where shit is, man. I'm a slippery little baby who is useless and lost without his map. God damn it. There's like 2 save points as well, so it's like my list of excuses is running out. Oh, Jesus. You know what? I don't want to be in here. No, I'm good. I'm good. This place is awful. I don't want to be in that room. That room's that room's done. That room's old news. They're trying to get me. They're trying to twist my titties and stab them. Here's a save. Here we go. There was a clue to a not yet existing puzzle. That's right. Well, I mean, I've been informed that this game, or at least this, I don't know if it's this series as a whole, but at least this game sometimes employs red herrings and such. Also, I just noticed that little spot at the bottom. Wouldn't this be convenient? Huh, yes, wouldn't it be? Indeed, quite. Just draw your own. I mean, it's tempting. Just make my own goddamn map. Whoa! Fuck you, glass. The key of Haggoth. It's like we're saying haggis, but with a lisp. I'll break its face more. Right now, I'm gonna save again. Whoa, that's a zing! Thank you for that raid, my friend. How you doing, bud? Thank you very much, my dude. Thanks for that raid. Thank you very much, my dude. How you doing, bud? We are playing Silent Hill. This is my first Silent Hill. Actually, here, let me minimize this. I just realized my face is getting eliminated thanks to the multiple windows I have open right now. We're playing Silent Hill 1. This is my first Silent Hill experience, and we're nearing the end of this game, if you can believe it. So for those who have never played this game and wish to play it and would prefer to avoid spoilers, I promise I won't be offended if you would rather hop off. But for those who are willing to stick with us here, we're playing Silent Hill 1. This is on the PS3. I mean, it's a PS1 game. We're playing on PS3. And it's really good. I'm liking it so far. It's tough, but I think we are nearing the end. I think this is the final, like, major dungeon. And we have a puzzle here. We have a puzzle we're just now going to attempt to solve. We got this list called the Grim Reaper's List. Also, let's do a quick shout out for Mr. Zing. Dude, he's been up to on this fine day. We're joining in Wizard Dreamer as well. Doing some Fall Guys, because you got the new season, right, Zing? How is the new season, for that matter? If anyone leaves, I will cry. No, not really. I'm never perturbed, because I know how it goes, man. If you've been streaming for 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, or maybe even more, it's like you're probably tired. You got other stuff you need to do. And if you've been watching somebody come in on a raid, you know, Silent Hill might not be your cup of tea, so I won't be offended if you want to hop off and do other stuff, or watch other people. But if you do want to stick around, we're definitely finishing this game tonight. Liking it so far, that's good. Yeah, I heard that there was like a bunch of stuff they added with the newest season, which sounds encouraging. There was a slate, by the way. That's what this says. Yes, very helpful. So that's a list of I guess, people. So they call it the Grim Reaper's List, and I've got a note of it. I like wrote down the names on the list. And we have this puzzle right here. And it's alphanumeric, so we have to spell out, presumably, a name. Some older games as well. Ooh, some Donkey Kong 64 or Diddy Kong Racing. I'm actually in my off hours, on my off stream hours, I'm playing a lot of Diddy Kong Racing on the DS port that happened years ago. It's quite good. I mean, nothing beats the original, but they added quite a lot of cool content to the DS version, which I'm really enjoying. But yeah, Donkey Kong. I was watching a friend of mine, a streamer friend, play through Donkey Kong like a year or two ago, and it's reminded me like how fun that game is. It's a big game, but it is, I think it's fun. So I'm with you, Zing. Some Donkey Kong times is always worthwhile, I would say. Diddy Kong Racing, some kind of port or remaster. It would be nice. I was actually kind of surprised it wasn't included in Rare Replay, but I think it's because Nintendo would own the Diddy character. So I guess it wouldn't be in Rare Replay necessarily. I know if they were to do a port, they wouldn't be able to include Conker or Banjo. Unless they, you know, were able to get some kind of deal with Rare. But yeah, I guess the game itself is more Nintendo's bag. So like, yeah, I wonder if that could be done, presumably. Here, so we had this poem we just read on the wall, and again we have this list of names here. Yeah, I think it was Conker and Banjo, and I think that was it. I think obviously Diddy is in it. I think they added oh gosh, was it Tiny Kong? Diddy's cousin, I think, in Donkey Kong 64, the one that shrinks small and kills all the bees, according to that one Brento Floss song. So like, yeah, if they could, you know, fill out the roster if they needed to, like with the DS port. That would be pretty cool. It is a very good game, honestly. Let me bring up my list here. Like I said, I've got a lot of like notes saved. That's why I suddenly look extra white, and I'm already a pretty white dude. But I look extra white whenever I bring up my notepad window. I know, Alex. Yeah, you're using light mode. Ew, gross. I don't know if there is a dark mode for Notepad, so I'm just using something nice and simple. They showed up in Donkey Kong Racing. Well, they did, but I'm saying they obviously would have removed them because they're rare characters, not Nintendo characters. But you're right. Yeah, that would have been their. I think both of their. That would have been like that would have preceded both of their first. Their first introductions. Notepad++. That's a good point. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about using Notepad++. I have it installed. I use it all the time for other uses. Not as wide as my t-shirt. Give it some time, man. I haven't been out, you know, I don't get out too much nowadays, so we'll see. So anyway, so the puzzle or the poem we read on the wall said a few things. So, names engraved on a lithograph. This would be the lithograph. The Grim Reaper's list. The head count is set. Young and old lined up in order of age. So this list is presumed out of, it's not ordered, you know, like sorted necessarily, but the names, the numbers are the ages of each person, and of course the name is the name of each person. No sun zone. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's only inevitable. Although I will be going to Hawaii in middle of January for a couple days. Grace has an aunt who lives in Hawaii, and she's never been. I've never been, and we were both like looking for a good like excuse to leave the winter cold, the Midwest cold for a couple of days. So we'll be leaving for that in mid-January. That'll be nice for a little bit less than a week. Should be a fun time. Either hypothermic or just missed a large amount of blood. Yeah. If you're that white, then you've got some problems for sure. Young and old lined up in order of age, then the pathway opens. Maybe I need to... I was thinking if there would be some kind of puzzle where like rearranging the names. Maybe I just type the names in? That seems like that'd be kind of strange, but maybe. Young and old lined up in order of age, then the pathway opens, they say. So, I don't know, this would be a lot of typing. I was thinking that like you would type in like one name or something. So, I mean, we could just start typing names, or we just got another key. We could go back and try other keys. And maybe I should do that first before I like start like spending half an hour typing a bunch of names in. Now the question is, which door takes me back to relative safety? Is it this one? So the door, the key we just got is Haggith. Which we were saying is haggis, but you're saying it with a lisp. How big is my suitcase? I won't be bringing a suitcase. I'll be bringing like just a duffel bag, because we'll be taking. I think the flight there will be Delta, but the flight back will be United, and I think it's United that charges you for carry-on, like per carry-on item. So yeah, I'll have it to. Obviously, no, I'm not going to check anything, or I'm going to try to avoid checking things. And for carry-ons, I'll be pretty Spartan in my approach. So yeah, I won't have a lot of extra room, unfortunately. Wasn't expecting this to be an elevator. Is this elevator gonna open? It does open. Wow. Imagine a functioning elevator in the meat dimension. The meat hell dimension. So we're on the first floor right now. Let's go to the second floor. I can fit in a duffel. I'm a pretty small little lad. I don't fold as easily as like an accordion, but I am. I tell myself I'm fun-sized. Or maybe I'm bite-sized. Ladies. Or gentlemen. Or anyone, really. Not sure who this joke is meant for, but there it is. Alright. I'm going to insist that we fight this one. And only this one first. To butthead. So once she goes for a dead run, I'll go for a... Oh, she's not dead! Oh, fuck! I thought, like, one overhanded swing was enough. Well, now she's dead. Yep, that did it. I thought one overhanded swing was enough to drop him. Not kill him, but drop them. Now we know. So I gotta keep swinging. Boys keep swinging. Boys always figure it out. Boys always work it out, rather. She's dead. Also, I am injured. Do I have any happy juice? No, but I have a first aid kit. I'm gonna hold off on that for maybe one more hit. I don't think I'm that injured. I'm not in the red yet. It's for me, Off-Road Devil, and only for Off-Road Devil. No one else can laugh at that joke. You enjoy any of my humor, then you're forbidden. Your listening to my stream privileges are revoked if you are anybody other than Off-Road Devil right now. Unlocked doors so far. Here's one. Okay, that's not ominous in the slightest. In fact, none of this is ominous. This is all perfectly normal. Rest of Mercury. He was a good singer. Is this rifle ammo? Yes. Can't really do much with the camera right here, so we'll just walk around and expose myself to all kinds of horrible things. This looks like it was once a jewelry store or something with like these display cases. Is that an object? It is. Ring of Contract. I mean, as a hobbit, I'm a fan of taking on the mantle of risky and questionable jewelry. Rings, especially. So we found a number of interesting things. Door leading out that way. Use the camera swivel for anything else of note, but I think we've gotten all the cool things. A crest, a ring, and some rifle ammo. Walk into a bar. Lock is jammed. Shocking. I guess it's better than, like, a door so insignificant they don't even give you the option to jiggle the knob. Because that's how it is for most of the overworld doors and, like, the outside areas, where you'll go up to a door, you'll press use, and there'll just be no feedback. So I guess I would rather the game say, like, yeah, sorry, nothing, versus literally no response ever. That big door, maybe elevator door, and small door. Let's try small door first. Okay. Let's try double door. It's two demon parasite ladies. Shit. See, yeah, that dropped her. So I think some enemies are chonkier than others. Here, I'm going to investigate the bigger door, the other big door first, before I commit to going that way. They just eat up to, yeah, that's a good point too. They were probably already pushing the hardware to its limits, understandably, because this is a very ambitious game for its time. What's that? Do I hear the jingle jangle of some bitches that need to be taught a lesson? The lesson that it is bad to be evil bitches. Oh, I wasn't expecting actual... Oh, there's two of them. This could get spicy. What's more important, Alex, your health or shotgun ammo? I feel like I've gotten a... Oh, I've got a lot of pistol ammo, too. Yeah, let's use pistol... Whoop. Let's use pistol to at least... Yeah, she'll come back up in a second, I think. So you know what? I should take the fight to that one that's up right now. Well, there's an opportunity. Yeah, here he's got the bloodlust. There he says, I've killed and I'll kill again, motherfucker. Alright. Good job, Harry. Okay, so... Just came through that door. Oh, you know what? I bet this is gonna take us... This is gonna take us back to the other area, won't it? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I was thinking maybe this was like a connection spot to the first area, because I recognize that like two identical doors next to each other. Now this door is unlocked. What does this lead to? Okay, we've been here before. Okay, cool. Right, this door just said it was locked, and that's all it said. So that's just a shortcut. This lock is jammed. Jammies. Okay. No joke. I see this medical gurney, this operating table, and I see like this like belt. I thought the belt was like some kind of BDSM device. I was like, oh my. One of these kinds of rooms. A camera. Oh. Sure. Can I take a selfie? Can I take a tasteful dick pic? Can I use it here? Okay. No dick pics tonight, friends. The door is jammies. I knew it. Very rusty, bloody bookcase. All right, very good. Nothing else that I can see. But the camera's gonna come into play somehow. We're heading this way. Checking doors along the way. Doors jammies. That is not a door, that's a window. Finish off my tea beverage real quick. Alright, tea beverage has been consumed. Hell yeah. Time to get freaky. Freaky and deaky. Alright, this door's open, and inside of it are walls that look like mushrooms. Or penises. You know what they say, one man's mushroom is another man's... no, wait, no, nobody says that, never mind. No one says that. Who am I kidding? This looks like the eel room. The blood eel room from hospital dungeons of yore. Anything else here? Of course, there's a thing on the wall. This is where the blood-eating octopus friends were. Or like snake head things. Screw to the wall. Oh, I have a thing for unscrewing things. Unzips pants. Oh, come on, here. You could have caught that or something. I guess. All right. So I can't pick up the thing that was on the floor. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, don't do that. I know what to do. I was now part of my brain, Diavira, was secretly hoping that attempting to attack it would like electrocute you and kill you instantly. I don't know why I wanted that to happen. I think I'm a strange man. So anyway, we gotta kill the power somehow, or get around that somehow. Here, I'll take a picture of it. No, signifies alchemy. I'm not gonna expect any of this to work. Use. No. Use. No. Use. Okay. Water bottle. No. Shucks. Yeah. Yeah, so there's nothing that we have that, to me at least, lends itself obviously to resolving that one. So let's keep poking around. Yeah, all my weapons are metal. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like I can knock it away with some rubberized object, at least not yet. Quick, Harry, use the condom that you keep in your wallet. And then Harry's like, come on, I don't have a condom in my wallet. Then it's like, Harry, it's okay. We know. We all know. And it's been there for years. And Harry be like, no, it's new. And he's like trying to cover the expiration date. Like, no, what are you guys talking about? It's been, I just got this the other day. It's okay, Harry. We're not here to judge. All right, well, that appears to be a dead end of sorts. Where was the one that was like a shortcut back? It was... Let's go back this way, actually. Hold on. What am I thinking of? Oh, this was the other shortcut. Oh, no, it's not. I'm full of shit. Crap, I'm lost again. God damn it. This one is a door. No, it's not. I mean, it is a door, but it's not a functional door. Okay, let's go back the other way. I think I'm twisted, turned upside down. Was it this door? Yeah, that's the one that takes us back to the first area. Okay, so we're back to the first area. We don't have any new keys, do we? And we have other mysterious objects. So let's take stock of like the things that are unresolved. This is where we came from, I think. I think this room is full of nurses that want to murder us, so I'm not going to try that door. It's either murder nurses or a save point. Do I want to gamble? I think that one's scary. I don't think that's a good place to be. Oh, right, the birdcage. Maybe we have something now to deal with this. And take a picture of them? No. Yeah, it's like I can't think of anything of like that obviously says, oh, I can use these things to unlock this birdcage. I think the birdcage is just locked. And inside of it is a key. So, yeah, the birdcage remains unresolved. But we need a key to open it, so. A key to get the key. And then what else? There's of course the name on the wall, which is unresolved. We don't have the phallic key. It almost sounds like I'm saying phallic. If I have a phallic key, then it must be a different kind of game. And it's an HR Geiger video game then. You've acquired the penis key. What do you do with it? I have to switch to a different streaming platform then. It's not that kind of stream, friends. You know, maybe there's something that could be done, like, because this wall was not just a wall last time. Can I take a picture of the wall? Whoops. And I already tried this. Can I pickaxe my way through it? Nope. Yeah, it doesn't do shit. I mean, maybe this really is just a save point and also a place to acquire the key from the clock. The broken face, that's right. I broke it. Takes us back to the previous area. That one we know about. That one we know about. This one goes down. Do I remember where this takes me? I don't know if I remember where this takes me. Oh, the school area. Okay. And this, I think we resolved whatever was this way, didn't we? So we went all the way this way. Yeah, this is where we got the okay, yeah, we got the pliers and the screwdriver, both of which we've since used. So yeah, this area has been resolved then. Which is a very normal sight to see when it's adjacent to a school, to a classroom. I see this all the time. Saw it all the time when I was in grade school. A classroom adjacent to like an operating theater. Let's check this area a bit more. So there's that one. This one's gonna be locked. Or jammed, rather. One of these is gonna be the puzzle we already solved. This one. We already solved that puzzle. This one's gonna be jammed. Lots of jammies. At the end of here, of course, is the note, is the poem that we've already copied down. So it seems like this area, save for the door at the end, just over here, has been resolved. Oh, that one's jammed. Okay, so I guess we gotta go back this way then. So we have, so far we've opened Ophiel and Haggath. So let's go through the Haggath door. Make sure there's nothing else I'm forgetting about. As oh, there was a third floor though. Oh, that's right. That's right. There's a third floor. That is assuming it lets us proceed. Let's find out. Those noises aren't ominous. Now that's not ominous either. Did you see? It looked like there was... Maybe I'm hallucinating. I thought I saw a shade of a figure praying at this altar. Right, before I commit to looking at this altar, let's look around to see if there's anything else of note. Some weird doors with weird panels on them. Oh. Which are clearly puzzle sequences. Okay. And what dis? What dismouth do? Yeah, I thought I saw like a little silhouette of a man, of a figure at least, like praying at the altar, but yeah, maybe it's my eyes. My old eyes are playing tricks on me. Okay, I need to write these down. Or just take note of them at least through the magic of Notepad. The light to the future. This is the left painting, the light to the future. This one is the light illuminating darkness. The right painting. Okay. And that's all we got right now. So the crest, a ring, yeah, none of that necessarily. So there was a figure. Yeah, I was thinking it looked like Alessa, but I couldn't get close enough to tell. Okay. Well, let's see. So we've got these mysterious doors. I'm guessing these are just like... Yeah, just toggle the buttons. So not much to it. I get the impression there's something we don't yet have for this area. If I look at the Grim Reaper's list that we noted down previously, there's 5 names. They're of various ages. There's nothing that really like makes that part obvious, so I don't think it's related to the Grim Reaper's list. I don't think. Is there something we can do? Lights to the future. It's a woman who is being buried alive, maybe? Can I do something with this? Oh, the light. Oh, okay. So let's... All right. What I might just do is just draw out these... Oh, actually, you know what? I could... All right. I could be a person stuck in the Stone Ages and draw it with like pen and paper. Ew, gross. Or I could be a gamer with a capital G and a capital E and a lowercase r. I don't know. I could be a gamer and take a photo with my cellular telephone. Oh, except my battery is dying. Okay, well, maybe I should be a gamer then. Or an old school lad. Here, I'll plug it in momentarily. Oh, but they don't... Okay, never mind. It doesn't go away, though. Well, still, it might be easier than having to back out each time. Eliminating the darkness. Let's take a photo. Smile. Okay. So, let's try to recreate these shapes. And I'm assuming that we will do so. The left one is for the left door, and the right one is for the right door. Let's see if I'm full of shit. This first one should be pretty simple. Whoops. Pretty forgiving. Oh, hitbox is the right word, but a pretty forgiving, say like detection zone, collision zone We're clicking these clickers. Ooh, I made a noise. I like noises. Let's do this one. Okay. It'll just be a plus sign. Or cross, I suppose. This one will be a kind of a lowercase n. An arch, you would say. It'll be a right triangle. Ooh, another clicky. A clicky and a quickie. All right, so that just mean these are open now? Oh, they are open. Okay. Okay. No obvious signs of violence or mischief. Is that a key? Birdcage key. Perfect. I know why the caged bird sings. Cool. Alright, so that's one resolution. Good thing we weren't sure about. Let's try this friend over here. So I see a few things. Some health. That's a welcome sight. Ooh, and a book. A place mark in the book. Oh, White Claudia. We've heard about this. This flora. Should I make a note for this? Yeah, why the hell not? I'll make a note for this. I feel like I should note pretty much anything of significance down in these dungeons, since this game is kind of old school and seems like it rewards that kind of thing. So, White Claudia. That was my stripper name in college. Perennial herb found near water. It says height 10 to 15 inches. Oblong leaves, white blossoms. Because the police station had a chalkboard that said something along the lines of White Claudia grows nearby, and there was some note about like dealer question mark or manufacturer, and Sybil said something along the lines of maybe it wasn't Sybil. Somebody made mention of thinking that the people that there was like some kind of drug problem somewhere. Oh, need to write things more. Yeah, more things down. Yeah, hallucinations. That's right. Yeah, religious ceremonies. Yeah, so maybe the cult that this town was originally built around or built out of, you know, decades or centuries past, made use of the White Claudia in some way. I reached 10 to 15 inches, Awful Devil. I can do a lot more than that when the price is right, baby. You name the place and the price. Seeds contain carcinogen. Ancient records show it was used for religious ceremonies, hallucinations, or hallucinogenic effect. Some good flavor text, and might give us a little bit more insight into this town's origins, and maybe how things just got weird and fucked up. Maybe. Can I check this book? I cannot. That book is forbidden. How about this one? Nope, that book is illegal. Another rusty and or blood covered table or desk. Look over here. This book also illegal. Nothing else here. Okay, so this room was some interesting flavor text, and maybe it might still be a required room. That might have been a hint for something that will come into play later. The main thing, though, is we now have the birdcage key. There's nothing else here. Do we still have the camera? We do. So it might come in handy again. We'll see. go back down to the first floor. Gonna try to find a safe point without wandering into the nurse murder room. Pretty sure... Oh, here we go. You have to be careful here. That one like takes us somewhere else. I think this one is the clock room, right? Yes, perfect. The clock room. It looks like the antique shop. It'll always be the clock room to me, though. Very good. All right, so I think it was through this door, like in this section through this door, like this room right here. No, not this one, but this one. This door feels right. Okay, I was wrong. Damn it. Can't remember where it is. I think this door was also forbidden. Yeah. Okay, it must have been in the main areas then. Let's keep poking around here then. Aha. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Aha was canceled. I went the wrong way. That is exactly what I did. Oh, this is it. Yeah, because you go down. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. This is the operating room. Yeah, this leads to the... Ah, fucking hell. Man, I'm an idiot when it comes to navigating in video games. I am so useless without a map. I was so spoiled earlier. Where's the goddamn birdcage room, dude? I should have... I thought it was, like, in this first area. Maybe it was through this room, actually. Mr. Dave. Oh boy, we got a TED Talk. Yeah, let me find this gosh darned birdcage room, so I can like resolve this mentally. Then we'll do the TED Talk. I am an idiot. Idiot. Is this it? Yes. Cool. So I just walked right by it. I walked right by it like twice. Birdcage key. And now we got the key. Oh, okay, cool. So that's a new and shiny new area to check out. That's exciting. And that's the third and presumed final, for now, named door that we had not yet found a way into until now. So I'm going to save in this room. Then we're going to do the TED Talk. Courtesy Mr. Dave. I'm excited. It's going to get weird very quickly, methinks. But yeah, that's usually how it goes for AI generated stuff. I mean, Dave, we've both talked about AI Dungeon as being a very impressive example of AI generated entertainment in very strange and weird ways. And AI Dungeon has gotten pretty good, actually. So I wonder if development on talk generator is still going on, and if it is, if it'll like ever get really popular, and if it does, if they'll offer like a premium model the way that, you know, AI Dungeon does and GeoGuessr and all these others. If we could someday see some kind of like top tier version of talk generator. Novel AI or novel AI? I feel like I haven't heard as much about that one, about novel AI. Is that like similar to AI Dungeon? I'm guessing it's about like generating stories. Also, we have the Phaleg key. So that'd be this one over here, I do believe. And yeah, if you squint real close, you can kind of see the word Phaleg on the door there. You have to kind of squint because it's a little pixely. What do you hear about AI Dungeon? Yeah. Yeah, apparently like the dragon AI model is incredible, but of course it's, you know, it's pay to use. And I think even if you're a paying subscriber, I don't think you have infinite dragon AI usage. I think it's like still so expensive. I don't know what that is. I'm just beating the fuck out of it, I guess. A little shadow critter. I wasn't even sure I'd be able to fight it, whatever it is. It's like a shadow version of like the little children with knives, maybe. And he disappeared. Oh boy. But yeah, I think with the way that the AI dungeon stuff works now is that, yeah, if you're a subscriber, you get like more uses of the dragon AI, but not infinite. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a tier that does give infinite uses. An AI assisted writing tool. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's, yeah, like the DM, yeah, the dungeon master. Bethor. Okay, let's actually, do I have to write these down? I mean, we all know what this is. This is the Bethor door. Ah, fuck, I'll go and write it down. Old Bethy. The Bethor door. They're called stalkers. The yeah, that's right. We saw the larval stalkers, little squeaky boys that were like, in some ways, the scariest enemy in the game for me. Knowing that they were harmless is one thing, but still, like, the little squeaky nature just was very, like, off-putting for me. It was just very upsetting. This is them all growed up, rather, and they are now not harmless and are corporeal and can be smited. There is a tier, but it's not really necessary though, yeah. Unless you're playing it. Yeah, because that's the thing, is like, I think for most non-paying people, probably even the paying people that are playing it like every so often, yeah, it's like, it seems like you would get enough energy relatively quickly where it's not really too much of a problem. It's not like too much of an issue. But yeah, unless you were doing like a 24-hour all AI dungeon marathon or something where you're playing it in just like very long stretches of time. Oh, somehow I missed this. Missing a link. Oh, Dagger of Melchior. I think Melchior was another name that we'd heard from Dahlia. I was thinking maybe that links them together. It binds them in contract. Chain is fixed. Okay. The question is, what did it do? Anything else that I have? Take a photo of it. Use the crest on Birdman's helmet. I stab it. No. Yes, the magician Melchior. Nothing else jumps out. Violence. No, not violence. Okay. So that did something. Keep poking around. Maybe something else will yield an obvious solution. Look at that. Like blood, like meat water bottle on the sink there. Also taunting me. The larval stalker. Yeah, once they hit puberty, then they become corporeal and also fucking mean and not nice. Also, that texture warp, whenever that pot comes in a frame, it looks like it's like, okay, maybe not that time, but the first couple times looked like it was like melting or like warping into frame. Oh. We've bound something in there. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Chain is fixed, huh? Yeah, it is. I want to break it open. I mean, there's really nothing else we can do right now, I don't think. Maybe that would have been a game over or something, and we just prevented something awful from happening. Or something. Maybe we just unknowingly protected ourselves. Was there anything else in this room, though? We picked up... Oh, we got the dagger. Okay, that's right. The dagger is probably required then. Okay, so yeah, so we avoided a game. Okay, that's good. So we didn't die horribly, and we got a dagger thing. Also, that camera, whenever the camera does something like that, where it like pans mysteriously upwards automatically, because I didn't do it myself. It panned upward to look at the ceiling, so it's like, all right, game, what are you getting at? What's the catch here? What door is this one? The fridge would have opened, and then something horrible would have ripped my dick off. This one is Aratron. Or Aratron. Sounds like a cool robot. Let's keep poking around. Poking and stroking, as we like to say. That common phrase that everyone uses. Nothing useful. What about ammo? Ammo. Hell yeah. Oh, those are IV racks that are in my way right now. Mostly unseen, but it is a game over. Most brutal. Oh, is that a fucking blood crate? Nothing useful in the boxes. Does that mean he's opening these things up? Because they're probably filled with blood and nightmares. Some kind of drug. Better leave it. Yeah, some drugs Harry is very much okay with consuming in large amounts, but others, nah. Don't touch that shit. Jelly beans. Ooh, we're playing a dangerous game, man. Do you want to open the bag? What do you guys think? Anybody other than... For anybody who doesn't know what's going to happen, what do you think? Should we open the bag of beans? My answer is yes, or my vote is yes. My vote is... crack that shit open. And then eat the, like, demon-flavored jelly bean and then get cashed in. Oh, it's like the Brood Witch. It's the Brood Witch version of jelly beans, where you eat it and it, like, throws you into hell. Fuck it, let's open it. Harry's sweet tooth. Good job, Harry. You fucked it up. I was gonna say Harry's sweet tooth could be his, like, undoing. Like he's like he can't help himself. He sees the jelly beans and he just has to open it. And in a fit of sugar lust. But then he cocks it up and blows it open. But that's okay, because we got old Bethy's key, which is good. I just like the idea that it gives you the option to not open it. Because something like jelly beans is nice and happy. And this place is the opposite of nice and happy. But goddammit, Harry, you couldn't even enjoy a jelly bean because you dropped him on the ground. And the ground is all bloody and rusty and gross and sad. So, like, you know, there's no way to salvage any of those, you know, so. Got the good key, though. That, of course, means then that the key would have been, like, sealed into the bag of jelly beans. God damn it. Talking about jelly beans, I haven't had jelly beans in fucking years. And holy moly, does that sound good right now. Like, it's out of season, obviously, we're nowhere near Easter. But, man, does a bag of jelly beans sound good. Like, holy fuck. God damn it. I'm usually not, like, a sucker for shit like that, but next time I'm at the grocery store, my willpower might be weakened, and I might have to get myself a baggie. What's your guys' preferred jelly bean strat? Or, like, jelly bean, like, source? I know there's Jelly Belly. I feel there's a few other name brands. Like, god damn it. Usually I'm pretty good about that kind of stuff, but I try to be relatively healthy, but they might have just got me, man. Seeing Harry fumble those jelly beans like a fucking idiot might have inspired me to do delicious things. Also, the VCR is now usable. Last time we tried to use this VCR, we couldn't get much out of it. This time will be different. Maybe. Let's find out. Oh, it's clearer, for sure.
Still has an unusually high fever.
Yeah, it's the same
Eyes
tape.
don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages,
Alessa.
the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
Interesting. And then this part is not voiced. Somehow. As we know, Alessa was injured in a fire, and in the intro sequence, there's a point where you see a young woman with like her torso bandaged up. So maybe that is a vision of Alessa. What is keeping her alive? Some kind of occult Dahlia magic, maybe? Or maybe some, what's it called? White phosphorus? White Claudia, maybe? Phosphorus, can you imagine? Maybe like there's some kind of application of that can do nice things. I'm not sure. Being alive but in that state would be pretty fucked up, man. What if that is her current state? And this, like, if the theory right now is that this reality that we're seeing right now is like a manifestation of her nightmares or of her trauma, maybe she is alive right now and she's like in a coma or something. And this is all being like manifested in more or less in real time as she's like in a hospital bed somewhere or something. I don't know. Again, spitballing here, but wondering like how deep this rabbit hole goes. Let's see. I think we can. No, I think this is the right way. And we just got the Bethor door key, so we can go back for that. However, there's one more door here to try. I see a save point. Poke around first. Deck of cards scattered on the floor. I want to look at this painting. Harry's like, wow, look at the cards. Fuck the painting. Would explain some hospital imagery and some wheelchairs that pop up in strange places. You're right. Yeah, so that is... It's curious if this is like past trauma that is coming up, or if this is like current trauma. Because they were saying that Dahlia like went silly after her kid died in a fire. So, well, kid, I think they said died in a fire. So that would imply this happened in the past tense. What if it's happening now? I don't know. And we've seen visions of what might be Alessa's ghost. So if there is like past trauma, that's kind of what ghosts are specializing in. Some butterfly corpses. Specimens of butterflies and moths. Yes, specimens is the more, proper term. Science corpses. Or maybe cadavers. Child's room. Could this be Alessa's room? I don't know. The bed is definitely a bed. What's up, Mr. JD? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Oh, child's drawings. Are there any, like, red rum drawings? This outfit right here is very reminiscent of Alessa's. Strict orders never into the basement storeroom. They were. And this does look like the basement storerooms. We couldn't get very far this is like floor 2 or like basement level 2 of the Nightmare Meat Zone. So in the basement level 1, we weren't able to get this far, but yes, maybe this is indeed even deeper still into those recesses. So yes, we're still trying to suss out more memories and more mysteries, Mr. JD, but it's going well so far. We're having a good time. Old tales, picture books of animals, plants on the shelf, so nice and simple. Child's drawings. So there's a save point, obviously, which is useful. Nothing else of use mechanically, but interesting lore nuggets. Things. And a door that is locked. However, possesses them. To guard thy spirit, evoke 5 rights, unveil thy fate. I'm gonna make a note for that poem. See if that's gonna come back up again. So, thou possess them. Guard thy spirit, evoke 5 rights, unveil fate. Now, what could the 5 rights be? I don't know. We'll have to find out. We could probably place the dagger there, probably. Oh, not that. Not that. Oh, yes, that. Oh. Oh, that's one of the 5 rights. Oh, I get it. The dagger is another right. So if we zoom in... Oh, never mind. We can't zoom in. But you can see it. It's a little bit smudgy, obviously. But you can see we're piecing things together so that we have 2 of the 5 rights. And I don't think the camera is another right, or the videotape for that matter. Is the shotgun a right? A rite of passage? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Then save. Child's room. And then try old Bethy's room. Or a key, rather. This one is the Jontron room. Eratron, rather. Same thing. Some rat cheer. Let's be aware of more incoming monster friends. Okay, no monster friends yet, at least. Okay. So it's probably that gonna be that right console. Try the left one first. I like trying the wrong one first. Generator's working. Let's press the switch. Oh! This will power down the electricity. Which means the... Let's think about this. There was a key we saw. Oh, fucking hell. Where was that key? Oh, man. I think it was on the 3rd floor. As we saw it pretty near the end of our previous adventure. So I'm going to say 3rd floor. So, go back up top then. Or when I say up top, I mean just this way. Interesting. Elevators seem to be working. That's the wrong one. So it'd be this one. As I smack into the wall. Oh. Oh, we killed the power. Right. Okay, so maybe it is not... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is on this floor. It couldn't be in the basement. That wouldn't make sense. Let's see. I think it was one of the later rooms, though. What was the last key thing that we got? Oh, the last one was the sex dungeon we were looking in just now. I guess let's just poke around for a bit. Maybe there's something else. Like, this is going to be a dead end, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's something else that will become apparent now that the power's out. Oh. Ouch. Ah, shit. You know what? I'm just going to go and leave. I mean, we know where this leads. It leads to a dead end. I really don't think there's anything there. So it's like, if there's combat I can avoid, I will avoid it. I should avoid it, rather. Because that's gonna be like that's like the surgical theater room, which we're pretty sure should be good. Let's check those. Yeah, because that happened in the nurse station as well. There was that nurse station. Well, actually, it was a bathroom, but within that bathroom were 3 stabby nurses. It's like, dude, what the hell, man? And that's after there's nothing else left there. It's interesting. So yeah, so it's like they're respawning enemies that in rooms that we don't need to return to necessarily. And there's still this mystery, this name that relates presumably to the poem about the Grim Reaper's list. The Grim Reaper's list poem is such. The head count is set, young and old lined up in order of age. Then the pathway opens, awaiting them the frenzied uproar, the feast of death. So I'm guessing they want a name. What I'm worried is they want me to type in the list of names in ascending order from youngest to oldest. Because they talk about head count is set, young and old lined up, like in order of age is what it's quoted as saying. So what I was thinking is that they want one more name, or they want like some kind of special name, but maybe they want like all the names ordered, or maybe just the, well, no, it wouldn't be the numbers because it's only alphabetical. The buttons we saw, the puppet nurses, yes. I mean, parasite meat nurses is also a valid name. Well, I mean, I do have these written down. I guess let's fucking try it, man. So I guess we'll first try Albert's. Which part of the name? Maybe I should double check. It is... Yeah, it says names engraved on a lithograph. The Grim Reaper's list. Head count is set. Young and old lined up. Maybe I should double check. Maybe I didn't write down the full text. This is it right here. Names engraved on a lithograph. Grim Reaper's list. Head count is set. Young and old lined up in order of age. Pathway opens, awaiting them the frenzied uproar, the feast of death. I mean, I guess we can try last names. It probably wouldn't be full names. So yeah, let's try last names. This is puzzle time. It's not quite as good as pizza time, but it's up there. Let's try last name first. So Lords is the youngest. I am Lord. Yeah. I know, old reference, right? And then that's 18 years old. And then 35 is Lydia Findley. Oh, here's the N. D. L. Y. Then 38 is Briggs, Edward C. Briggs. And then, checking my list here, making a list, checking it twice. 45 is Roberta T. Morgan. So let's try Morgan, last name. What an odd shape. Like, what an odd arrangement of like providing buttons for like typing in letters. You'd think it'd be like the keyboard standard thing, but no, it's this weird upper level, lower level, this weird little inner outer loop. It's so odd. It's unique. It's not a bad thing. It's just weird. And then lastly but not leastly, Trevor F. White. Let's try White. All right, moment of truth. Hold on to your dicks. Nothing happened. All right, so not terribly surprising. It wouldn't really make sense for it to be like first names or first names followed by last names like that. That doesn't really. That doesn't seem like what this game would ask of you, because that's a lot of menial typing out things. I mean, we could try it, but it seems like it'd be a very involved. Oh, and my adapter's being weird. Let's try something. As I was typing in the name White, something just occurred to me. I'm gonna be shocked if this is it. Okay, I was thinking maybe Claudia. White Claudia? Because I had a note about White Claudia earlier. And I was like, holy fuck, what if that's it? Because yeah, one of the last names of the dudes is White, so I was like, wait a goddamn second. Oh gosh, so it's got the giant 5-head. Yeah, I'm looking over basically like all the notes. This might be a dumb question. Maybe I should look up, what is a lithograph? Because this is a slate. Oh, well, it used to say this is a slate. Now it doesn't say that. Now it just says the Grim Reaper's list. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. What is a lithograph? Lithograph. Okay, I mean, this should be fine, right? Printing originally based on, yeah, stone and metal. So this should be fine. Some kind of stone. Yeah, it's a printing on its own. So this should be fine then. That is what lithograph is. Cool, thank you guys. So I think we're barking up the right tree. It's not relevant. Oh, really? Oh. So this ain't it at all then. Really? Well, goddamn. Let's try some other like there's no way it's gonna be this, right? The list is, but what? Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, oh fuck. Yeah, the concept of a lithograph. Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because for a minute I was worried if maybe a lithograph means not something like this. I was wondering if this wasn't a lithograph and I was barking up the wrong tree. I am barking up the right tree. But how the barking is happening. I'm gonna say... What should I say? Let's try first names. Fuck it. Let's try first names, see where it goes. Let's try first names. And out for a vague clue. How's about this, Off-Roll Devil? I'll ask you, am I about to waste everyone's time? Because if I'm about to waste everyone's time, you can stop me. So it'd be Albert's. A-L. Because I don't want to like... Because that's not going to spoil anything. All it would spoil is like, it would save us all like 5 minutes. Albert. What am I doing? I'm typing in just the first names in order from youngest to oldest. Young and old lined up in order of age. But you know what? In order of age, they don't say necessarily in ascending order. When I read that phrase, young and old lined up in order of age, I assume that means from young to old. But maybe I'm wrong. It's not the answer. Okay, yeah, so that would waste everyone's time. So let's not do that then. Yeah. That ain't it, right. Did I order the names in order of age? I mean, I think I have. It would be Albert Lords, followed by Lydia Findlay, followed by Edward C. Briggs, followed by Roberta T. Morgan, followed by Trevor F. White. Make sure I didn't lose anybody in that list. 1, 2, yeah, there's 5 people. 35 and 60 and 18. Yeah. So that's the full list of peeps. I have a suspicion that we probably have what we need to solve this. Probably. Unless there's something else that I have that I haven't thought about. And take a photo of it. Yeah. Youngest to all. Okay, so yeah, so it, man. I mean, if I keep circling the correct answer, but I'm not typing it in the right way, I guess I'll type full names. I guess we'll try full names. As we tried just last names and that didn't take. I guess it's possible I might have typoed something, but I'm trying to be fairly careful. So first is Albert Lords. Well, we might be here for a minute then. It's not full names. Oh, okay. So it's not full names. Okay, so yeah, because that seems like it's a lot of menial tasks. It's much simpler. Names engraved on a lithograph. The Grim Reaper's list. The head count is set. Young and old lined up in order of age. Mr. Warbird, good to see you, bud. And a hydrate, of course. Anything for you, Warbird. And by anything, I mean hydrates, yes. We could try initials next. We could try that. Let's try initials. Just taking, like, what's some other way I can deliver the info? A L followed by LF followed by E. Oh, middle names too. Yeah, we'll say ECB followed by Roberta T. Morgan, RTM. Read the manual. Usually there's an F in there somewhere. Followed by Trevor F. White. Thought of something. If I were the devs, how would I make this puzzle solution? I don't know. This wasn't the kind of puzzle I was expecting. I thought we would be given some kind of like puzzle where you're like rearranging things. Like you'd have to like sort things. Like you'd have to rearrange like a series of blocks or a series of like moving, sliding things or something like that. Are they ages or years? I think it's, well, I mean, I assume it's ages in years. Initials are closer? Okay. How would I make this puzzle solution? Yeah, I guess, yeah, I wasn't thinking it would be the kind of thing we were typing in letters. So it wasn't initials, but we're in the right neighborhood. Were there any initials I missed? We tried, yeah, E, C, B, R, T. Yeah, we tried all like first and middle names. I keep also reading the poem on Alessa's door, which is a separate thing, obviously. The pathway opens, awaiting them, the frenzied uproar, the feast of death. That to me, I don't think is part of the puzzle. That to me sounds like you've got some shit waiting for you. The head count is set, young and old lined up in order of age. Maybe it is... I'm thinking like when names are listed, usually it's last name first. So maybe there is another way I need to consider these names. Arctic's got it. Man, everyone notices it except me. You'll know you have it right before you even type it in. Really? Man, this is always a frustrating situation where like everyone knows it except me. It's like, fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm often a dumbass when it comes to puzzles. A lot of you remember Secret World Legends. Now I was a complete shithead of those puzzles. Man, what about the? Nah, it wouldn't be the doors. That wouldn't be it. Albert, Lydia, Edward, Roberta, and Trevor. Do those names mean anything? Is this a family name I should recognize? I mean, well, they're all last names. Well, they have different last names, rather. If there's like a pattern in the names I'm supposed to recognize. Are there people from this game? Like other NPCs or like historical figures I should recognize? Smartest puzzle way to solve the puzzle, yeah. Last clue you gave, which was, oh, hold on, let me scroll up. So yeah, about the initials. Should I just try just first letter initial, like first name initials, maybe? I guess we could try that. But I don't feel confident. Arctic was like, he was saying like, oh no, you'll know it like before you type it, and I don't feel very confident about this. I guess I'll try it though. So that would be just A for Albert, followed by L for Lydia, followed by E for Edward, followed by R for Roberta, followed by T for Trevor. That was it? Ah, that's disappointing. So, like, what am I supposed to get out of that? It spells alert. Oh, interesting. Man, yeah, I would have never thought about that, honestly. I was not alert about it. No, I don't know if I would have ever... I'll say this much. I would have never put the word alert together. Is there something in the hints or in the poem that talks about being alerted to something? Like, did I just completely blind that part of it? I think this is just a demonstration that I'm a piece of shit when it comes to puzzles. As like I would have never ever made that connection. Yeah, analyze the names in that order. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird one. The pathway opens. I mean, earlier Awful Devil asked me, like, how, if I were a developer and I was making this game, how would I convey that hint without giving it away? Do you just say the word alert? That might make it too easy, right? Like, maybe you say, like, another word for alarm, or I don't know, something. That's a hard one to I think it's a hard one to convey. So, you know, I don't want to take the easy route and say, oh, bad game. You know, what's that one fucking YouTuber that everyone dunks on where he's like, this game's impossible. Like, I don't want to take that angle, but it's like, man, yeah, I'll say this much. Other people were figuring it out, and I did not figure it out after several nudges. So yeah, I think for puzzles like that, you have to have a very particular flavor of analytical mind that I am lacking. So it's a pretty vague poem, and I was like so hung up on the poem. Maybe I should have thought more open, more vague. Some kind of phrase, yeah, standing watch, or yeah, like being, yeah, maybe not say the word alert, like, and make it super obvious. But a little something would have been nice. Because, yeah, it's like you say the names in the order. I don't know, man. I felt like it could have been... I felt like the solution was just as likely to have been any of the previous solutions I tried. Well, maybe not any of them. But when we tried, like, just last names or like, full initials. Like, it could have been any of those. So it feels a little cheap to be like, yeah, you had the right idea, but you didn't do, like, the right specific flavor of the solution. It's like, that's kind of a bummer. That feels a little bit unsatisfying. Also, so, you know, we're just flanked by 6 presumed human bodies, and we're about to pick up a Star of David, and I think the Star of David in, like, other religions has, like, some kind of significance, so that's a little odd. No, it's the Amulet of Solomon, right. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Because I don't think anything's happening. Truncating the names, maybe? Yeah, like a piece of the names or something to just give a little nudge for the game to give me a nudge. I bet people back in the day probably were well, maybe not. I mean, like I said, other people in the chat would figure it out, but I would not be shocked if other people who played this game back in the day would be perplexed by it. Lisa,
what's the matter with you?
Oh shit.
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them.
Oh no.
I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa.
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me.
We've already had to kill our literally only other friend.
Please. Harry.
Careful, Harry. Alright, what do we do? Gameplay mode, probably. Oh, cutscene. Oh. I'm sorry? Did we push her? She's been a walking corpse this whole time then. Oh. That is gruesome, actually. Oh, no, she's not a walking corpse. She's a zombie then. Just like the rest of them, yeah.
Lisa.
Yeesh. Now I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest that that's not one we can save. We can go in there. It's nowhere to be found. Oh, there's a book. I wonder how many people in their first playthrough didn't re-enter the room because they were like, holy fuck. Which is an understandable reaction, honestly. She appeared in here only because we saw Dahlia and Sybil in the Nightmare World once each. But yeah, Lisa was only here, and she even said like, yeah, I can't leave here for some reason. Now we know why. Oh, I wonder if it was at her in the videotape. If Lisa was the one in the videotape that was in charge of Alessa. With wounds that won't heal. Won't work at that hospital anymore. Room filled with insects. With doors and windows shut, they get in to spite me. Oof. Oh boy. Need drug. Oh boy. Oh, what a tragic circumstance. do we know what killed her? Like, as she was approaching us in that kind of cutscene we saw, there was like blood like pouring down, like head trauma. I mean, I guess it's whatever killed literally everybody else here. Nothing else good. Like, I wonder if Alessa killed her? Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here. Addicted to White Claudia. Oh. Is that like something we learn about? Because that is a left turn I was not expecting. What's up, Luna Waffles? Good to see you, bud. We are nearing, I think, nearing the end of this game. We just got, let's see, we have, I think, 2 more sigils left to collect. We just got the Amulet of Solomon. So that's number 3. So there's 2 more then. Yeah, it's clear to me that she was never alive. Because she, like, said a number of things that was, like, that kind of hinted that something was up, but we never kind of figured it out. But I wonder what it was that made her realize it, though. Like, I wonder what it was that, like, what she saw or what she read. Maybe she read her own diary, maybe? Like, I wonder what she read or witnessed that kind of sent her, you know? Withdrawal or overdose, yeah. Is there a point where we learn about, like, the thing? Like, basically, I'm wondering how would we learn about the White Claudia fact? Because that sounds like some interesting flavor text that I would have liked. I mean, I might have just missed elsewhere. Let's think about this. So we have do we have a new key to try? Oh, we're looking for, that's right, we turned the power off and we're looking for that one room. It was, where was that room? There was a room that had a panel, and inside that panel was a key that was connected to a bunch of electricity stuffs. No, and this was not it. I don't think. Yeah, not this one. Need drug. Oh, okay. So the drug was the White Claudia. Yeah, because I know it said that, yeah, that it has hallucinogenic properties. I didn't realize it was like an addictive property, though. So maybe she was... So maybe the implication is that she might have been hallucinating when... Well, I don't know. It sounds like what was likely the case is that, yes, there was some shit going on with the girl that she was treating, presumed Alessa. That there was, like, something going on. But maybe it was maybe that her hallucinations were exacerbating what she was witnessing. Through addiction and blackmail. Okay. Do we learn more about this somehow, Awful Devil? Or is this knowledge I should have had by this point? Because if the answer is we learn more about the cult later on, then I want to like, then I don't want to like learn anymore right now necessarily. If there's more that we learn organically. Alright, so this is the basement, which was filled with the stalkers, which I would rather not deal with if I have an option for it. If given the choice. Let's try... Yeah, let's go this way too. Through notes and such. Okay, because yeah, it's like... Oh, wait, I guess we've already... Did I try all the rooms here? I thought I did, but now I'm debating. I'm masterfully debating myself. Is there something different in this room? Nope. Just spooky noises, you know, for funsies. I did try all these doors, didn't I? I'm not a big dumbass, just a medium dumbass. I think I keep getting turned around because when I go through doors, I forget like which angle I've already attempted. All right, so I think I'm just running back and forth between the same 2 areas. Okay, that's not where I thought it would be. Go this way. Let's try the other one then. There was another door along this wall, not that one. One back here. Here we go. Oh no, this leads to the dungeon areas. Yeah, I think the answer is we want to go... I think it's upstairs, but I can't remember how to get upstairs. Maybe it's through this guy. Here we go. This is encouraging. If we have to fight Satan children... Oh, fuck you. Yeah. Oh, what? There we go. There we go. Just missing a melee attack. I mean, they are slightly incorporeal critters, so missing them isn't, you know, completely unforgivable. I've never tried to smack a 40% corporeal ghost child before, so I've never lived. I'm missing out. So this leads to the elevator, which is not working. Oh, I'm full of shit. Not the murder. That guy's old news. A murder clown. Come on, that's so 2019. Murder clowns terrorizing like children's neighborhoods. Ah, come on, that's old news. We're all about existential nightmares here in 2021, not like, you know, physical nightmares, physical threats to our safety. Alright, so I think we're getting closer. Maybe. Ooh. That's a noise. Oh, yeah, the little, the stalker critters. That's some sound design. God damn, that is some spooky noises. I love it. Love it, dude. Game has so many points like this that are like so unique with like the sound design and really making it scary, but oh, that's good. That's some good shit. But anyway, yes, yeah, these stalker murder children, yes, having like, yeah, like darkened blood. Oops, wrong button. The vocal. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's some scary shit, Sabatsu. Yeah, that's much scarier than murder clowns. Hey, what's up, Moonswear? Or I'm sorry, this means war. I'm sorry, I misread your screen name. It's good to see, my friend. We're playing some Silent Hill. It's getting spooky. Although well, let's see. Does this one work? Doesn't. Hell, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the room that has the electrified key, because we turn the power off, and funny thing about elevators, if you turn the power off, elevators stop working. It's crazy, right? So we've turned the power off, but I can't remember how to get back to that place that has the key that we're seeking. So that is what I'm working on right now. I think we're nearing the end of this game, though. We have 3 out of 5 artifacts, or what have you, like these like sigils. So we're getting there, and I think this is the last like major dungeon area in the game, so to speak. Based on the movies, I'm pretty sure this game came first. So I think the movies had been based on this game, or on this series rather. This is the first one in the series, obviously Silent Hill. And there's been a number of subsequent games in the series. But yeah, I think the movies were like inspired by the games, but I don't think they tell the same story. I think it's like I think there are different stories being told, I think. 2010s, yeah. Mid 2000s, that makes sense. As we were saying, the first Silent Hill movie apparently is actually pretty not half bad. And apparently, if there's any more after that, apparently there's a second one and maybe a few others that are less than good. But apparently the first one's pretty alright. Alright, so I'm throwing in the towel on this area, unless there's anything else I hadn't considered. Man. I am uncertain. have to be mindful of the fact that one of these rooms might lead to an ambush, so I'd be careful. Could this be it? I don't think so. This is a dead end right now. There was stuff in this room at one point, but now there's not. I think this is a room an area we haven't explored as much though, so this might be where we need to be. Sequel movie is closer to the... Oh, really? The sequel is closer to the first game. That's interesting. Because I just assumed like that all the movies were just kind of their own things. Changed a bunch of stuff though, yeah. Tries to incorporate stuff, yeah, which can kind of ruin the, maybe not ruin, but kind of tamper with the flow, obviously, of the story. Yeah, they swap protagonists, yeah, or maybe not swap them, but yes, switch out some details. And then the sequel is based on Silent Hill 3, okay. Someone more vulnerable. Which of course translates to... Oh, here we go. Found it, finally. Which of course translates to, yeah, that women are considered more vulnerable, which is silly, but how some people view such things. Never played the games. How do you like the movies this means work? Because your perspective is unique here. I've never watched the movies or played the games until now. This is my first time playing the first game in the series. Most people I know have only played the games, or maybe they've seen one of the movies, but they think more of the games specifically. So I'd be curious to like kind of hear your perspective. Yes, men can't be yeah, it's silly, but I mean, of course, this would have been mid-2000s, so you know, things were less we'll say forward thinking back then. Anyway, where are we right now? We need to get back to, we have this key. Oh, what's this key for? I didn't even think about this. Oh, to Arbitron. Let's get back to the sex dungeon then. To the sex dungeon. Oh. Oh, hello. Just trying to get the camera to behave. Smack. So that'd be a Phaleg room. Although, actually, you know what? Yeah. Go down this way, and then I'm going to save in Child's room. Now, we all know what Child's room is. Oh. Oh, fuck. Wasn't expecting a cutscene. Okay, demon child. Did I not come in here previously? This is the kid's room. But eyes everywhere and an ankh on the wall. And when I think of like eye imagery and an ankh, I think of like Egyptian hieroglyphics and such, because eyes are so frequently used, or seen at least, in like hieroglyphics and such. The Eye of Horus, that kind of stuff. Husband was Sean. Oh, really? Sean Bean, that's cool. If he had gone to sound, yes, that's correct. Yeah, Sean Bean. Poor guy dies in everything he's in. Of course, we all know that the reason Sean Bean dies in everything he's in is because his name is spelled like it should rhyme, but it doesn't. And him dying over and over again is the universe trying to resolve this incongruency. Take him in the face. That's right. That's how we deal with children. Zombie children or sloth stabby children. So I guess it means we can't use this room to save anymore. That's a shame. I really like a save point. Unless I've just never been in here. Or maybe it was locked previously and now it's unlocked. Was unexpected, to say the least. Is it this one? Here we go. Yeah, this is the child room. Okay. I swear to save real fast like. Okay. So I think this is the new door, but I feel like I should try the other doors. 'Cause that was a pretty big one. I'm either embarrassed of myself that I missed it, or surprised that it was like previously locked and was only recently unlocked. We've been here. This was the kitchen, right? No, this was... I can't remember what this was. Oh, this is the VCR room. TV room. Haven't watched too much of the game though. Yeah, feel like they're different. Yeah, it sounds like the first movie from what I've heard. I've never seen either of them or any of them, but I've heard that the first one is pretty good and does a pretty not half bad job of like, it tells a different story as I understand it, but is similar in like its stylings and like the world building and like the way it conveys this kind of like dreamlike nightmare of like everything's kind of smudgy. There's like this sheen of kind of grime and rust over like the nightmare zones. I don't know if there's like a nightmare zone per se, but like when you're in the thick of it, it's apparently pretty on point. Being made after the first four, yeah, that's a good point too. It can kind of borrow influences. Yeah, it's pretty good, and then yeah, not as many people like the sequel, but
everything is going according to
oh
plan.
my.
Sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
Is it possible then that Alessa was like this, like an engine? Like a source of power for a spell or something? And we've been in this room before, but in a less nightmare-y version. There was even a picture of Alessa in the one level up, less nightmare-y version. Because remember, Harry was like, what's a bed doing down here? There's gonna be a picture of Alessa right here. There she is. Kind of weird to have a picture of yourself next to your bedside, but yeah, whatever. Details. So yeah, it's like a dream state. Yeah, that makes sense. The Disc of Ouroboros. I think that's the last sigil, the last emblem. Split her soul. Yeah, so Dahlia, unsurprisingly, is part of the cult then, is what we're going for, is what we're alluding to here. And the other gentlemen around her, they look like doctors. I wonder if that doctor, Bachman, maybe? I can't remember his name. I wonder if the doctor that we saw is one of them. The implication, because they were like wearing like lab coats and like medical looking things. The implication that doctors are part of like this cult and are trying to use Alessa as a source of power. A lot of implications here. I don't know. Still poking around here, but yeah. All food for thought. Kaufman, that was his name. Thank you. Yeah, Bachman is the name of a street we saw. Bachman is also 1/3 of Bachman Turner Overdrive, which is the well, I say 1/3 of the name of Bachman Turner Overdrive in the 70s. Right, so not this room. Sorry, wrong door number. Sorry. This one, right? All right. Let's place the things and see what's behind this door. What could be behind here? Are we about to find Alessa in some form? Are we about to find some awful demon that we'll have to fuck over with our bullets and our weapons and our healing objects? I don't know. I'm about to find out. Talking about a seed. That's right, they were talking about a seed. Could that be literal? Of like the White Claudia, for instance, this plant that the cult is clearly focused around. Oh boy. As we get close to the door, it is emanating an energy most menacing. Some Resident Evil vibes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the camera angles. I mean, the nice thing about this game, which I appreciate, is that you do have some control. In most parts of the game, you do have some control, except not here. This is a very fixed camera angle, but in most other parts, yeah, you have some control, which is nice. But some parts are very Resident Evil, including this scene right here. And of course, this game would have been a contemporary of Resident Evil, which makes sense. So as we apply more emblems, this energy, it's louder and more menacing and more angry. What's behind door number 1?
Come along. No.
It's a vision
No. I don't want to.
of presumably
Do
something
what
that happened in the
Mommy
past.
tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just 2 of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
Here lies the mother's womb. Do you think she's pointing at her own uterus and she's being like, get up in there. Get back from where you came from? I don't know. That's where my brain goes because I'm a fucking degenerate. Is this on PC? Sadly, no. Although it is playable if you have a... Let me think about this. So I'm playing on PS3 right now. It's on the PSOne Classics kind of brand of ports from the PS1. I'm playing on the PS3. And it plays really well, and I like it a lot. It's a PS1 game. So if you have a PS1 or a PS3, I'm guessing a PS4 or 5 could probably play it as well. I'm guessing it would be on the PS4 or 5 store. The tricky part is that Silent Hill, I think 2 and 3, unless I'm mistaken, I think the source code of those games no longer exists. So those games can never be ported, ever. Except for, of course, you can emulate them. And then you can play on PC, obviously. But yeah, there are HD remasters of 2 and 3, but they were using an older build, and apparently that version of the game is very not good, as I've been told. So unfortunately, there's like, it's hard to play 2 and 3, but 1 is relatively easy to come by. Yeah, yeah. Could this have been just before the fire? She could have done this all herself, she said. Yeah, maybe she was thinking that, oh yes, I need to extract my daughter's soul for some kind of power relating to her, like some kind of use relating to this cult. This, oh, can I take a picture? Some kind of use relating to this cult. And she was like, oh yes, my daughter's power can be of assistance here. And maybe she thought if I kill my daughter with it, like in a fire, it'll set her soul free or something, and then I'll be able to use her power. But then the plan didn't work. There's a soul split in 2 or something. Something like that. There's a long staircase. PS2. If you had a physical disc of this game, then yes, probably. I'm almost certain that the original, I think all Silent Hill 1 discs, or I'm sorry, PS1 discs can run on PS2, I think.
To think
You need a physical copy, I think, for PS2 though.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
We haven't heard anything about our daughter in a while though, have we?
You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
Former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
So is she like the reincarnation then?
That's absurd.
Or a part of the split soul, maybe?
You are the only one who thinks so.
Or the other piece of her soul
Why?
manifested into Cheryl.
Why are you doing this?
It's been
How about that person in the wheelchair? Oh, I know who it is.
For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare,
Oh, he?
waiting for the day to be
Do go on.
That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise, my daughter will be the mother of God.
Time to fight God. It's a JRPG now. In every JRPG, you begin with like, time to kill bunnies. And then by the time you get to the end, it's like, I'm here to kill God.
It's awakening. It's awake.
So is this
No one can interfere.
Alessa's and or Cheryl's final form?
If that person no longer exists,
Merged into like their ideal soul?
this is a God descended among us to reach out and save us.
And they were trying to summon their deity for it. Oh, she's on fucking fire. She's like laughing. Is that you, God? Or are you Satan? Alright, I know what to do. I know what to do. I've been training for this. Take a photo of her. No, I know what to do. Final battle. Or final weak spot. Plastic water bottle. Throw it at her. That didn't work. The blue dress. Yeah. So it's like... So Cheryl, our daughter, our presumed daughter, was like the other part of Alessa's soul then. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, I was like, who's in the wheelchair? Then I was like, oh, I know who's in the wheelchair. That's got to be like the physical Alessa, like the actual Alessa. All right. So I'm not gonna try to shoot God, but I'll fucking throw down if we need to. All right, so that hurt. All right, we gotta shoot God then. Hopefully I can tank another one of those hits. Bullets won't work, John. Ouch. Oh, well, blood happens. Oh, I gotta move. Time to heal. I have 5 of these puppies. Oh, wow, I only have 5? Really? I thought I was doing pretty good, actually, not using, like, a ton of healthy things. Shoot once, and run around a bunch. And it was you can't see, motherfucker. Well, yes, you can. All right, we'll just shoot a bunch. I keep thinking I can, like, dodge lightning, but I don't think it works that way. The heal. Weird that there's, like, no noise as I'm shooty-pooty absoluting. Taking all these pot shots at God. Is there another thing I'm supposed to target, for that matter? Reload real quick. It seems like we're just on a timer here. And we can't just get close. Yeah, Yeah, I can't. It's not just that. What's back there? Oh, okay. Who knew that God was weak to bullets? But is that it though? Is there more?
Daddy.
Cheryl!
Thank you, Daddy. Goodbye.
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Cheryl? Can't be. Can't leave like this. This can't be happening. Cheryl? Cheryl!
Oh no, what happens now, Harry? Oh! I was thinking there'd be like another cutscene or an escape sequence. So is that the, we'll say the default ending? That's her Sith Lightning. Yeah. So, it's an odd final boss. Was I supposed to do something to save her? It's the worst ending. Oh, that's the worst ending. Okay. That's the bad ending. Okay, so that's not like the default ending then. So there's something else we're supposed to do then. Good thing we have that save. So we take out... Wait, so we killed God, but at what cost? Our daughter. That's the cost. Is there something that I have in my... Is there something... Do I have the ability to see another ending right now? Or have I passed that broken bridge already? Oh, so we're way past that point. Ah, shit, that sucks. There's one thing we could try. Because I just can't remember when this save happened. Because we made a previous save. I think this other save we made, though, was just before, or rather just after the town had changed. Is there only one other ending, or are there... Because I was thinking that the Sebel plotline would be like, maybe not a different ending, but a different, like, plot point along a different ending. Four endings. Wow, that's incredible. Are there any convenient ways to see another ending, like right now? Or would it be like new game, like start the whole thing over? Because I'm definitely interested. But not interested enough to do a whole new playthrough. But it would be a good incentive to play this game again, which I would not at all be opposed to in the future. Yeah, speedrun. This is a game that I enjoyed. Would I want to rush through it though? I don't know. To me, this is a game that is, to me, like, is meant to be savored for sure. Obviously in a first playthrough, but even just in general. So I would say, if the answer is no... Oh, wait, hold on. Was it all a dream? From that car accident at the start? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. These are scenes from other endings, maybe. Or bloopers? Like faux blooper reels? There's that guy we saw literally once, and he was like, yeah, this place is weird. Anyway, I'm leaving. Fuck you. And just offered no assistance. Yeah, well, it's like a blooper reel, sort of. It's like a 90s sitcom. Like, oh, good old Cheryl Mason turning into Mega Satan. Hilarious. Okay, so that must... Yeah, that's Alessa then. As a teenager. With the bandages. Yeah, we saw her in the intro cutscene. Good job. You killed Mega Satan. Good job. Oh, thanks for the follow. This means more. I appreciate that, bud. I hope this means more. I hope I didn't spoil the game for you, man, because you saw one of 4 endings. The worst ending. Oh god. Dahlia, get away, please. The mother of Mega Satan. Yeah, these are like, it's like a blooper reel, I guess. Where Harry dislocates his shoulder when he tries to get up from the diner scene. Looks like Germa in that particular like shot right there. Their animation test. Okay. There's a new game plus. Oh, really? Yeah, ending bad. So you could do a new game plus then. 78 saves, 5 continues, 16 hours. Wow. Yeah, it was a beefy playthrough, all right. Walked for 19 kilometers. Yeah, a lot of running. Didn't get all the items. That's not shocking, actually. I got a lot of them though. Fighting and shooting style, short range. Only a couple long range shots. Only a couple, yeah, blind shots. So I got 5 stars. I'm guessing it's 5 out of 10. It is okay to save. Oh, what'd that say at the bottom? Something about hard mode? Yeah, I'll save this one. Next fear. Makes me want to play it. It is a good game. If you like these kinds of old school first person shooter, these old school what am I trying to say? Horror games that do some weird and wild shit. Like there's some very, as you probably saw, some very disturbing scenes in this game. And it's a PS1 game, so it was very ambitious, I would say. And I liked it a lot. There were parts of the game that felt, I don't want to say bullshit, but there were a couple parts that were maybe a bit much. And there were some elements of the game that I'm not like the biggest fan of. But what this game does well, it like excels at. So yeah, it's a worthwhile playthrough for sure. If you like this kind of game. You mentioned like Resident Evil 1, like yeah, if like those kinds of games are your bag, then yeah, this is good. It's really, really good. Yeah, and also, apparently there's like 5 endings, which is crazy. So we just saw the worst one. I'm guessing that's the ending that most people probably see when they first play the game. Without like, you know, any additional direction. We know there's one well, I'm guessing if being respectful of people who haven't played this game, I'm guessing if Cybel's story goes a different arc, I'm guessing that leads to a different ending. And then I'm also guessing that if you, I don't know, is there something I could have done differently in the final boss battle? Or it was like how that had to go, like I had to kill her. Second games, yeah. Like, that's the thing too. Part of me thinks like, yeah, it'd be cool to see more endings to this game. The other part of me thinks, I kind of want to just skip to, maybe not skip, but get to Silent Hill 2. Okay, yes, there was, once you're down that path, there's no coming back then. So yeah, if you miss anything, you get the bad ending, yeah. Because we got the normal hospital. The normal waterfront. I'm trying to think, was there much of a normal waterfront? I guess the normal waterfront is like because by that point I was getting harassed by like the nightmare demons. Is there a waterfront that is not full of nightmare demons? Only one way to do the final, yeah, exactly. One way to beat the boss is to use up all your ammo, then fight her. Oh, really? Okay, then she'll just die out. Okay. Annie's bar. Was that in the waterfront area? Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing, Derek. It's like, would it really be worth it? Because I know of a few things I could do differently. Of like a few areas I could explore. Because yeah, in the waterfront area. Yeah, the reason I blew past the waterfront area is because I felt like I had to. Because I just didn't have the resources to fight the enemies. And I wasn't confident enough, and I still am not confident enough to be able to explore and not just get fucking bodied by the swarms of monsters. Because that I think was, for me at least, the weakest part of this game, is wanting to explore, and the game not really wanting you to, or not really allowing you to easily. Look at this guy fighting a dog with a knife. Good luck on that. Oh, look at that. So maybe you just got to get really good at the combat. Is this game, this is like yeah, it's like kind of showing us you can do some pretty cool strats with certain enemies. With pretty not good weapons. Apparently the knife's a pretty crappy weapon, but yeah, look at that. So maybe you just gotta get real fucking good. Oh shit, I missed something in the director's office? Oh man, I tried so hard to be thorough in like the normal areas, but yeah, I fucked that up too. That sucks. Or like follow a guide, yeah. Yeah, I can see following a guide being big for sure. Just run a fuck ton, yeah. And probably like get good at like the basic mechanics on it. Because I didn't really use like the backup dodge or the sidestep very much. And I bet those would be helpful. Like this guy's pulling some pretty sick moves. This is just the advertise mode, you know, the demo mode. So it's like maybe that's like the multiple endings are like a reward for, yeah, like look at those moves, like the sidesteps. That I never sidestepped ever except by accident. So yeah, I bet it's like you just got to get good. I'm like impressed. I'm impressed like watching. I mean, obviously this would have been the developers like who knew the game hella good, but that's some good shit. The only thing I was thinking of, oh, not continue, shit. What I'm gonna do is load. If I could load the other save spot that we had, but I don't think we have that available to us right now. Oh, it skipped the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna press start.
Was
I press start again? Yep. Yeah, what I meant to do. We got our GAT. Exit. Oh, options. Exit. No. How do I exit? Maybe you don't. Maybe you have to restart the game. I was thinking like, yeah, let's do this. Reset game. The power of PS3 emulation. On like, well, PS1 emulation within the PS3. These games feel scarier than they are. Yeah, like once you learn how to deal, well, I mean, that was one thing too. Once we got the hammer and learned that the nurses just melt from the hammer, it's like, yeah, the nurses became hardly a threat, unless they're like swarms of them. Strats for, yeah, just skipping fight, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, you were telling me that, yeah, there's like speed runs for this game that are like 50, isn't there like a 15-minute speed run for this game? Get pinned by a romper. So like if you get like pinned in a certain spot, maybe. Yeah, what I want to check is this loading space or loading slot, whatever, save spot. How much ammo? I had like, I used a bunch of rifle ammo, but I still had like 50 plus, oh maybe not 50 plus, but like about 50 pistol shots and probably about this many shotgun shells. 36 or so shots. So I had a lot of pistol and shotgun ammo left. But not much. But I think I had exhausted most, if not all, of my rifle supplies. So let's see. Is the town in nightmare mode right now? I think it is. So specifically, yeah, to like get a certain skip. Yeah, we're definitely in nightmare mode. And this is on the main part of town. So yeah, so by this point... I can't remember. Is this after the waterfront section? So if I just start running this way... I'm wondering if I can get past... all this stuff and get to the waterfront areas, but I think this might be after. Oh my god. I'm remembering how much I hated this part of the game. Like, I shouldn't say hate, that's a strong phrase, but did not like this part of the game of just getting swarmed and feeling like it wasn't even scary, it was just like, it just felt kind of frustrating. So like this was like the part where I was like, looking forward to this part being done. Not at the waterfront yet. So if I wanted to, God, I can't remember how I got past this part though. If I wanted to. Except that's blocked. How do you leave here? Do you go through the hospital again? You go through the hospital, you meet Lisa. Oh, okay. And then, oh fuck, this is right before the worst part of the, I think, the worst part of the game. Yeah. Yeah, so that doesn't sound particularly enticing, I'll admit. But if I ever do get the urge to play this game again, this one specifically, then yeah, we would go for a different ending for sure. Yeah, that's right, the hospital, and then we learn about the sewer projects and all that jazz. So, yeah. That whole thing. Yeah, the moth, that's right. Yeah, good old mothy friend, that's right. Alright, so yeah. What will likely happen is the next time I want to play a Silent Hill game, I'll probably just pop in Silent Hill 2, honestly. But like I said, for this one, if I wanted like the old school experience, the really old school experience, then yeah, we would try for a different ending. That's good that we at least have a save, so it would at least save us some trouble.